squared plus 6x plus 15. And then we want to rewrite it so that includes a term such as this. This is a squared binomial here. So a plus b, 2 terms, binomial, and then it's squared. And so the first step here is to get this constant away from your squared term. So there's your squared term, there's your constant. And what we want to do is we want to move that over to the other side. And so I'll just write that out real quick. You're going to get y minus that 15 equals x squared plus 6x. All right. So here it is. So here's an equivalent expression. All we've done is we've moved that 15 over. And so now on the right side, we've got our second degree term, second degree meaning it's squared. And then this first degree term is just x. There would just be a 1 here. And so we're going to look at the coefficient to x, which is the 6. And when you're completing the square, and what you're doing when you complete the square is that's what you're creating this squared binomial. That's what you do when you complete the square. And so in order to complete the square, you're going to take this coefficient of the first degree term, which is 6. We're going to divide it by 2, and then we're going to square it. So you're always dividing it by 2, you're squaring it. And so in our case here, 6 divided by 2 would be 3. If we square that, it'd be 9. And so we can go ahead and add 9 to both sides. And so on this left side, if we add 9, we're going to get y minus 6. And then on the right side, we're going to get x squared plus 6x plus 9. And so I'll go ahead and write that out real quick. All right. And so now that we have this, what we can do is we can look at this right side and we see that when we factor it, right, when you factor it, you're looking for 2 numbers that add to this middle term, this middle coefficient, and then multiply this last one. And so we see that it's 3 and 3. So that's how we're going to get this squared binomial here, is that 3 and 3 are the same number. And so when we rewrite it like this, we can then add this coefficient on the back end. And so we're going to get this squared binomial, and we're going to get the constant as well. So write that out real quick. All right. So these are equivalent. What we've done is we've factored out this right side to get x plus 3 squared, and then we've added 6 to both sides. So when you're asked to include a squared binomial, what you're going to do is you're going to complete the square, and in order to do that, you're going to take this first degree term, you're going to look at the coefficient, divide it by 2, and then you can multiply that number, or you can square that number, excuse me, and then add that to both sides. And so this is useful. Usually on the SAT, it would be most useful if you're looking for creating like the equation of a circle, which includes like the coordinates of its center point and then its radius on the outside, on the right side of the expression. This is typically when you're going to use this on the SAT.